All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to take a look at something you think you know all about, vitamin D. But what if I told you its main job isn't what we've all been taught? We're about to uncover its secret life as a master controller of your metabolism. Right off the bat, let's just get this out of the way. The story we've all heard about vitamin D might not even be the most important chapter. I'm willing to bet for pretty much everyone listening, the answer is bones, right? Strong bones, helping with calcium. That's the classic textbook answer. But what if its real job, its most critical role, has everything to do with whether you build muscle or store fat? And that's the big idea. More and more, it looks like vitamin D is a hidden metabolic switch. It's what's telling your body where to send every single extra calorie you consume. We need to totally reframe how we think about it. So to really wrap our heads around this, we first have to redefine what vitamin D even is. Spoiler alert, it's not really a vitamin. It's actually a hormone, and its journey through your body is what makes it so powerful. That's right, vitamin D is technically a secosteroid hormone. Now, the cool part here is that term, broken ring. It sounds technical, but that unique chemical shape is its superpower. It's what allows it to have these incredibly wide-ranging effects all over your body, making it so much more than just a nutrient for your skeleton. And it doesn't work straight out of the box, you know? Whether it comes from the sun or a supplement, it has to go on this little 3-step adventure to get turned on. It starts, gets a little tune-up in the liver, and then the kidneys flip the final switch to fully activate it. Only then is it ready to get to work. Okay, so we've established it's a powerful hormone, but how does it actually work? How does it pull the levers inside our cells? Well, this is where things get really, really cool. So inside your cells, you have these little docking stations called vitamin D receptors, or VDRs. The absolute best way to picture it is as a master switch. When that fully activated vitamin D hormone clicks into place, bam, it can literally tell specific genes to turn on or off, directing traffic inside the cell. And we are not talking about a minor operation here. Look at that number. Vitamin D helps regulate over 2,500 different genes. That is a massive slice of our entire genome, controlling everything from our immune system to the very core of how we use energy. And here's where it all clicks together. Our skeletal muscle is just jam-packed with these VDR switches. In fact, muscle is a primary storage site for vitamin D, which might explain why people with more muscle can take higher doses but still show lower levels in their blood. Their muscles are just soaking it all up. So this direct line to our muscles, it's the foundation for this whole game-changing idea that vitamin D can fundamentally reprogram how your body handles energy. Let's see how it does it. All right, so how does it pull this off? It seems to have its hands on 2 critical levers. First up is a protein called myostatin. Just think of it as the emergency brake for muscle growth. Its whole job is to say, whoa, that's enough muscle. The second is leptin. If myostatin is the brake, leptin is your body's fuel gauge, telling your brain how much energy you have stored. And here it is. This is the magic trick. When your vitamin D levels are high, it does 2 incredible things. It suppresses myostatin, basically taking its foot off the muscle-building brake. And it makes your body way more sensitive to leptin. The result? Well, you see it right here. With low vitamin D, extra calories get stored as fat. But with high vitamin D, those exact same calories get rerouted to build and repair muscle. It is a fundamental shift in your metabolism. You know, this whole system is so fundamental, it might actually be an echo from our deep evolutionary past. Think about it for a second. In the summer, lots of sun meant high vitamin D. That's the signal to build muscle for hunting and activity. In the winter, less sun meant lower vitamin D, flipping the switch to store fat for survival. It's this ancient primal rhythm. Okay, so that's the science. Pretty amazing, right? But what does this mean for us right now? How can we make sure our levels are dialed in for our goals? Well, first things first, you've got to know your numbers. This chart lays it out pretty clearly. If you're way down below 12 nanograms per milliliter, you're severely deficient, and that's linked to weaker muscles. Getting above 20 is generally considered adequate. But here's the key thing from the research. Once you push past 30, you start seeing diminishing returns. So the goal isn't just more, it's about hitting that optimal sweet spot. Now, supplementation is definitely not a one-size-fits-all situation. For older adults, 800 to 2,000 IU daily can be a huge help for muscle strength and reducing fall risk. Athletes who find out they're deficient often need much higher doses, maybe 4,000 to 5,000 IU, to really see performance improvements. And remember this, since vitamin D is stored in fat, people with higher body fat may actually need larger doses just to get their blood levels into that optimal range. Look, if there is one single thing you take away from all this, let it be this: do not guess. A simple blood test is all it takes to know exactly where you stand. From there, you can actually be strategic and precise to get yourself into that perfect zone for your goals and your body. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? We thought we knew vitamin D. Turns out it's been running this incredibly complex metabolic program in the background this whole time. It really begs the question, what other fundamental secrets about our own health are just hiding there, right in plain sight, just waiting for us to figure them out?